Hello, everybody. Um, Today I wish I had come to you with better news. I wish that I was coming to you to tell you that I am confident going forward, um, that maybe the general election will be a much more fair process. Uh, I wish that I was here to tell you that, well, maybe, just maybe, Jill Stein, because she knows what has happened with Bernie's campaign, that the campaign itself would be ever vigilant going forward into the general election, but that's not the case. The truth of the matter is, once again, we have seen someone tampering with the election process. What that means is Jill Stein, for all intensive purposes, was under the impression anyway that she had made the New York State ballot, which would make sense. This is one of the first states that you would try to jump on the ballot for. A colleague of mine, I will not say which one, unless she wants to, mention her name in the comments, but for safety, I try not to mention people's names. But a colleague of mine called, and after several colleagues of hers tried to get in touch with the New York Board of Elections to try and figure out if Jill Stein had made the ballot, first they turned them away constantly, said that they would not release the information until it was put on the website on September the 1st. So luckily, my friend, who may have a silver tongue, was able to get in touch with someone at the office, and she said that the people who were on the ballot are Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, Gary Johnson, and Rocky De La Fuente. So here's the issue with that. Rocky De La Fuente made the ballot. Rocky De La Fuente, who's pretty much, don't get me wrong, I like the guy. He's a really cool guy, don't get me wrong. But Rocky De La Fuente, who hasn't even begun to breach the national polls, is on the ballot. Gary Johnson, who would have mostly only potentially hurt Donald Trump supporters. And of course, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are. That is so interesting that the one state that Hillary probably needs the most, second only to probably California, Jill's not on the ballot, even though on her website it's confirmed that she did make the necessary arrangements to make the ballot. This is in New York City, or excuse me, New York State, I apologize. So Rocky De La Fuente is on the ballot for presidential candidate, but for some reason, even though Jill's campaign had been informed otherwise, Jill Stein herself is not on the ballot. This was done by a query, an official query, into whoever is on the ballot by the New York State Board of Elections office. So once again, we see tampering with our election before it even started. Ironically enough, obviously the only person who has the motive to make this corrupt, well, not even just the motive, of course Hillary has the motive, but even more importantly, she's gotten away with it already. The Democratic Party has already shown that they can get away with tampering with elections out in the open. But the fact of the matter is, Jill Stein would take a lot of votes from Hillary Clinton. The Green Party is pretty well organized in New York, and Jill Stein herself is actually pretty popular in the Northeast. In the Northeast in general. I think Rocky did run in the Democratic primary, but I don't think that he actually ended up running in the Democratic Party. Primary. I think he just ran as a completely different. A candidate in a completely different organization, not in the Democrats. However, The only person who stands to lose anything from Jill Stein running is Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton, despite what most people believe, is not a shoo-in to win New York City, nor to win New York State as a whole. For those of you who don't know, Donald Trump absolutely destroyed all the other candidates in New York State. That makes him no lightweight, considering that upstate New York is a rural area. We have all the information, my colleague does, and she's going to try back again. We're going to try to get in contact with some of Jill Stein's campaign people. But the fact of the matter is, once again, this isn't about Jill Stein. This isn't about Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton or Rocky De La Fuente or even Gary Johnson. This is, once again, our voices are being silenced just to make sure one person can attain office. It is no rumor, no secret that New York's easily corrupted by Hillary Clinton's campaign. Easily. They just got away with purging voters, and they still had the election still count. So it's blatantly obvious that if they want to corrupt this election, they can, and they will get away with it unless we speak up about it. So make it known that Jill Stein is not. Make it known that she's not on the election, a candidate in New York City for the elections as of right now. She's not even approved for a write-in right now, just to let you know. So please share this video. Let the world know what's up. Make sure that Jill Stein, for the sake of the democratic process, or whatever pieces of the democratic process that we have left after such an atrocious democratic primary, make this known. Extremely important that your voices are heard. Good night, everybody.